Good afternoon. Um, how am I begin this? I want to thank again um, for the donations and the donations, the super chats I receive. Appreciate that. Um, so um, um, I'm gonna say we are under an interesting era in the world. Right, we're in a place where it's very um, how can I say it? It seems like we are in a historical melancholy. Doesn't matter which level of life. Um, I think this transcends um, every walk of life, every parts of humanity. I kind of see that we are in an impasse, and part of it, I see that I'm trying to look at the. I was reading a news report that the North Korean leader is begging women of his own country to to produce more children. Now, I find that comical, um, and there is a reason why I find that comical because um, I find it comical because the how can you beg women to have children when you are a dictatorship? I find that funny, not really funny, but funny, not funny not as in laughing funny, but funny that how can you be a dictator and then you get on TV and cry and plead women to have more children in North Korea. So let me just assume what he's saying is true. I'm gonna play along with that, right? I'm gonna play along with that, and yeah, I'm gonna play along with that story because we have this shaming tactic going on where if you're childless, therefore you are people telling you, oh, you are less than human if you are a man or a woman, especially when it comes to women. Um, how come you ain't having no children? Uh, how come though you chose career over family and so forth and so forth? And usually people who makes these arguments are usually people who is clueless, or I should say is hypocritical, I should say, because they the main ones that flies the flag of conservatism, right? Or the flag of freedom. Well, we want to be free. We want to be free. Okay, well, understand women want to be unhindered by by their biology. So expecting women in their 20s and 30s to lie on their back and just produce babies just to suit your ideological worldview. Um, I mean, when you don't have the when you don't have the ability to lie on your back for not and not and have 36 hours of labor pain produce another child, produce another human being. It seems though y'all look at women as a factory to advance your ideology. That's why y'all scared. Another thing, this whole shaming of young men, right? The whole idea of shaming young men into um, not having children. You know, you heard Anger Man going around saying it and so forth. But here is why people like Anger Man. Now, I'm gonna do a video on that. I might have to do a video on that. There is a reason. There are a few reasons why men are not having children. For one, and it's always the issues that people like Anger Man don't want to talk about. And the first thing is housing, right? Well, any fool will tell you that America has a housing problem, a housing market problem, where the cost of a home costs more. Is not, let me say, it's not affordable with the income of that employer, or that employee, I should say. The employee only going to makes 1/4 the money to have a mortgage. So he needs at least another person to buy that house, which means it usually is going to be women, right? So that's not going to happen. So on the second front, hold on, somebody calling me on the phone. Hold on. I'll be right back. I can't stand telemarketers. But anyway, where was I at? Um, oh yeah, back to Angry Man, right? And the thing go, we got an economic problem, right? Where a person in America, where the level person makes 25 times less than the CEO, versus when it was back then, 20, no, not even 20, back to 45, 50 years ago, even 60 years ago, it was 17 times less than your CEO, or the highest one of your low tier executives. See, but you got to compute in the cost analysis, education, employment, housing, the lack thereof, and seeing why people are not having children. But then there is another fundamental problem. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Ignore cyber. Oh, this is May. What are we talking about today? Well, I'm just sharing. I'm just sharing. I'm just sharing something off my head. About the North Korean, the leader of North Korea says begs women to have children. So I'm going off on that. But anyway, back to Angry Man, right? So Angry Man kind of forgot about. Okay, now I already mentioned housing, education, the the employment, the lack thereof, are all three of those issues. But then there's one fundamental thing that Angry Man keeps on. Hold on, is that really a? Why is that a problem? What are you referring to? What is? No, my problem is people begging women to have children. Ain't none of your business. It's nobody's business. I really have a problem with people begging other groups of people to do things for them just for ideological or I find that no. I think people should just mind their own damn business if a person want to have a child or not. If I don't want to have a child, then it's my business. Nobody else's business because you ain't gonna raise this child. You're not gonna feed this child. You're not gonna clothe and house this child on the house. So my thing to these people is mind your business. It's already bad out there. You know, it's nobody's business. That's the point. It's nobody's business. Oh, you come. Hold on. We could have solved world hunger, homelessness. We could talk about all the other issues, but we gonna talk about who's having children or not. Mind your business. That's the point. And let me go to the fourth reason why uh, Anger Man has no business talking. Right. The reason why you cannot chastise younger men from having children is because of one thing I gotta say. Well, let's look at it. Let's look at it like this. A woman, a woman has a choice, right? A woman takes risk when she gets pregnant. There is a life, and this is what a lot of men don't don't. It seems like a lot of men in this space can't grasp actual concepts, and that's why that's why Deacon in here talking about, oh, why is it a problem? Why is it a problem? Like I want to do like people actually think for once, But anyway, so so he's telling people it's your fault for not having children. Well, when Angry kind of forgot that. First of all, women have a choice whether having a baby or not. Or she has a choice to have sex with you or not. Then if she gets and if she does have sex and there is a child involved, a child being created, well, it's her decision whether she want to keep it or not. Okay, okay. You know what? I'm tired of hearing this shit. Okay, why do men aid in women being useless? Useless to who? Let me say it again. Useless to whom? To you or to themselves? See, hold on. Let's ask this question right here. Let's ask this question because I see a lot of people need to evolve. in their conversations. They need to involve. Like they need to sit there and evolve and have some emotional intelligence. Now, back to the argument. To anyone, uh, no, the person is gonna be as useful as they allowed to be. They don't want to be used by you. They want to be useful to themselves. So let people be useful to themselves. Anyway, but there is a fourth thing that anger man don't seem to grasp, right? Well, there is an old adage, there is an old conversation, and everybody asks me, Big J, why you have problems with certain women, and I'm gonna go off on this, you know, and no, and when I said about myself, I'm talking about myself when I was younger, when I was in my 20s, right? I'm only talking about myself in my 20s. So don't whatever I said, do not take it personal. Don't take it the wrong way. I'm talking about myself as a guy who was 25, 25, 26, 27, right? In that era, right? So so no, hold on. No, hold on. I gotta cut this out. The leader asked the women to be useful. Well, hold on. Let me do this. Well, the leader should guarantee his people rights and privileges. The leader should the leader of North Korea should have should relax his stranglehold on people so they can end a famine. So when people are fed right, more children are born. Wow. Anyway, but back to the point when I was in my 20s, right? And this is one anger man can't sit there and grasp. Okay, we understand that women have choices. We understand that young men, those who have not who does not have have children yet, when we get older, our female peers have already have a child. So she's not going to risk another pregnancy because you don't know what the condition of her health during her last pregnancy. So therefore, she's not going to have no more children. So therefore, a lot of men are going to say, well, I guess I'm not going to have no children. And this is what anger man don't seem to grasp on that level because a lot of those women got pregnant by the same nigga, and anger man, you one of those niggas. Serve the purpose of what you want to do. I think people should live free. I think, and that's what anger man's problem. right? Because he himself created the conditions on why men are not having children, because you already got two, three women who got who you paying child support to. So whoever is left, all the other men who are left out, they're not going to have children because you already had two, possibly three baby mamas. You try to tell people this. It's not just a one size fits all uh issue. It's not a one size fits all answer. No, y'all help produce that. You can't sit there and blame it on abortion. You can't blame it on child on birth control. You can't just blame that on solely on liberalism and feminism and all the other isms. Some of that is what you yourself help create. All right. And some of these guys are in their 40s now. Some of them have already checked out of the dating world. They checked out when it comes to marriages. They're already too used to. They're so used to being single. But since they're so used to being single now, what's the point being in a relationship now? Since they passed the 40, the 40 mark. A lot of those guys be like, well, since I'm 40, since I'm 35, well, there's some guys who 30, 35. They're gonna look at it like, well, um, it's not happening. So if I don't got it, I don't got it. So I'm gonna live life the best I can. And if I got some nephews and nieces or some cousins, I pass on what I need to them. That's how this is what angry men don't seem to grasp though. You know? You know? When you had that first baby mama, you should have stopped at that first baby mama. If y'all were so serious about men becoming fathers, you should stop. You should stop that at number one, so that the other guy can get them. You know, that's how. You know. Now again, I'm speaking as a person who I was, the mindset I had when I was in my 20s. So some people just need to get it. You know, it's like some people just don't get it. All right. You know. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. But I forgot my jacket and I forgot my jacket last night. I was freezing cold last night. Um, so that's all I'm going to say. Um, I might be on later tonight. I'm not sure yet. So anyway, I'm gonna get off of here and y'all be easy. I'm out. Peace.